My today's topic is application of crystal field theory. Applications of crystal field theory. First point, stability of oxidation state. Stability of oxidation state of metal in presence of various types of ligand. We know that there is two types of ligand. Number one, weak field ligand, and number two, strong field ligand. Suppose we took one example, cobalt. Cobalt always present in two oxidation state. In general, two oxidation state, cobalt 2 plus and cobalt 3 plus. So which one is more stable in presence of weak field ligand? Which one is more stable in presence of weak field ligand? Weak field ligand example, suppose H2. So cobalt 2 plus D7 electronic configuration, cobalt 3 plus D6 electronic configuration. D7 electronic configuration in octahedral crystal field, arrangement of electron like that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Next, for D6, T2G level, EG level, T2G level, EG level. If we calculate this, total value 0.80 delta octahedral. And if we calculate D6, 0.4 delta octahedral. This is clearly indicate that cobalt 2 plus D7 electronic configuration in presence of weak field ligand, D7 value 0.80 delta octahedral, D6 value 0.4 delta octahedral. So in presence of weak field ligand, cobalt 2 plus much more stabilized than cobalt 3 plus. Next example, in presence of strong field ligand. In presence of strong field ligand, suppose example of strong field ligand, ammonia. So in presence of strong field ligand, D7 electronic configuration, first electron paired up and then electron shifted into the higher energetic orbital. This is valid for in strong field ligand. For D6 electronic configuration, if we calculate this, value of D7 in presence of strong field ligand 1.8 delta octahedral. But in presence of strong field ligand, D6 value 2.4 delta octahedral. From these two value clearly indicates that in presence of strong field ligand, cobalt 3 plus is much more stabilized than cobalt 2 plus. So stability of oxidation states totally depends on the nature of the ligand. In presence of weak field ligand, cobalt 2 plus much more stabilized than cobalt 3 plus, but in presence of strong field ligand, cobalt 3 plus is much more stabilized than cobalt 2 plus. Next application, geometry of the complex. Geometry of the complex. Suppose we took an example, copper 2 plus. Copper 2 plus generally preferred square planar geometry than tetrahedral geometry. In general, copper 2 plus preferred square planar geometry than tetrahedral geometry. How will you prove it? The copper 2 plus always favored square planar than tetrahedral. So copper 2 plus means D9 electronic configuration. So copper 2 plus, there is no effect of weak field ligand, there is no effect of strong field ligands because D9 electronic configuration. D9 electronic configuration doesn't depend on any nature of the ligand. So for tetrahedral geometry, T2G EG, D9 electronic configuration, then square planar geometry, this is the arrangement of orbital in presence of square planar, x square minus y square, xy, z square, yz, zx. If we calculate this, square planar geometry value minus 1.22 delta octahedral, but tetrahedral value minus 0.18 delta octahedral. Both negative term. Negative term implies the stability of the complex. So 1.22 octahedral much more stabilized than 0.08 octahedral value. So copper 2 plus always preferred square planar geometry than tetrahedral geometry. Number 3, third point, very important point, coordination number. Suppose if we took another example of copper 2 plus, copper 2 plus preferred geometry or preferred coordination number, preferred geometry square planar. So square planar geometry preferred coordination number always 4. So copper 2 plus always preferred 4 coordination number than 6 coordination number. Copper 2 plus always favored 4 coordination number than 6 coordination number. Square planar geometry preferential coordination number 4, 6 coordination number for octahedral geometry. 6 coordination number for octahedral, 4 coordination number for square planar. So CFSE energy for square planar already calculated. Square planar geometry we have already calculated this, minus 1.22 delta octahedral. But for octahedral, T2G EG, D9 electronic system. If we calculate this value minus 0.6 delta octahedral. So minus 1.22 delta octahedral CFSE value always greater than the CFSE value of the octahedral. So copper 2 plus always preferred coordination number 4, that means square planar, than 6, that means octahedral. Next, number 4th point, magnetic moment. Magnetic moment always mu spin value equals to mu effective equals to 2 root over s into s plus 1 bm. Bm means Bohr magneton. Next step, 2 value of s n by 2 plus 1 bm equals to root over n into n plus 2 bm. N equals to number of unpaired electron. So magnetic moment mu spin equals to mu effective equals to 2 root over s into s plus 1, value of s n by 2, then root over n into n plus 2 bm, n equals to number of unpaired electron. One common example, cobalt NH3 whole 6 3 plus. Calculate the magnetic moment of cobalt NH3 whole 6 3 plus. Cobalt 3 plus D6 electronic system, NH3 strong field ligand. In presence of strong field ligand, there is no unpaired electron, so magnetic moment 0. There is no unpaired electron means diamagnetic character. Diamagnetic character. Another example, CO F6 3 minus. COF6 3 minus, cobalt 3 plus system, D6 electronic configuration, but fluorine weak field ligand, তাহলে in presence of weak field ligand there is 4 unpaired electron. So value of magnetic moment 4 into 4 plus 2 bm, that means 4.9 bm. In presence of unpaired electron, this complex is called as paramagnetic complex. So there is two type of complex, diamagnetic complex and paramagnetic complex. In presence of weak field ligand, paramagnetic complex. In presence of strong field ligand, diamagnetic complex. Thank you.